Yo, what's up, you guys? It is Friday, February 13th, and we are back with another TnS Daily review. So, jumping right into things here, I do have my indicator set on the 1 minute preset, spelled setups, and session filter disabled. My mouse here on the 929 candle. You can see we had a couple of pre-market setups, some that won, some that lost. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. So, we do have this short setup up here. This is the one that 930 kind of tapped into. Here you can see this one did end up winning. And using the lower, well, there's two setups here, both with one entry each, and the entry for this one's at 779. You can see it's 71 points. It did get TP, so it's going to be trade number one is a win for 71 points. And you can see it did get TP right there, and then we came all the way back. So actually, let me pause, back it up to about right here. You can see we came up to the second entry and did get stopped out pretty much instantly, so it's going to be trade number two as a loss. Okay, then we have this long setup here that also gets stopped out, so it's going to be trade number three as a loss. And moving on, let's double check if that was actually a short. Looks like it was, and the short gets stopped out there, so it's going to be trade number four as a loss. Okay, and then moving on, we had a long setup up here at the very top that did get TP. So it's going to be trade number five as a win for 27 points. Okay, and as you can see, it did get TP. Actually, no, it looks like it missed TP. So zooming in all the way here, we can see it actually did not get TP. So actually, never mind. It's going to be trade number five as a loss. Okay, now moving on. This short did actually get TP. So it's going to be trade number six here as a win for 30 points. You can see it did get TP there. Moving on, we come back for the short, and the short does get TP here. It's going to be, let's see, the entry here is at 871. It's going to be 39 points. So we have trade number seven as a win for 39 points. Okay, now moving on. We have another short here. This one is actually an A plus short because it forms immediately after the other one gets TP. Let's see when it gets tagged in. So it does get tagged in, and yeah, that's actually the correct TP and everything. So it's going to be trade number eight as a win for 57 points. Okay, then moving on, we actually had another short here. This one actually is another A plus short because it forms immediately after the other one gets TP2. So two back-to-back A plus shorts here. Pretty nice. This one gets TP for, looks like 21 points. So it's going to be trade number nine as a win for 21 points. Okay, moving on, we have a long setup there that actually gets TP as well. It's going to be, actually no, it gets stopped out. So actually for this one, the higher entry gets stopped, the second entry ends up winning. So let's back up and see how many points the second entry was for. So the first entry once again gets stopped. It's going to be trade number 10 as a loss, representing that first entry. Then the second entry ends up winning for 31 points. So once again, the second entry survives and gets TP. So that one's kind of has two trades. Then we come all the way up here. It looks like we don't have a setup for a while. We have a long setup right here. We have actually another long setup here that gets TP at the very top. So it's going to be trade number 12 as a win for 16 points. Okay, and then we dip down for this long. It gets stopped out. Then it runs, and it's going to be trade number 13 as a loss. And then we have another long setup here that gets stopped out. It's going to be trade number 14 as a loss. Then we have this short setup here that gets stopped out. It's going to be trade number 15 as a loss. Okay, moving on. Don't have another setup here for a minute. Okay, we got a short right there. And this one gets TP for 22 points. So it's going to be, once again, so we can see it. It's going to be trade number 16 as a win for 22 points. And then we have another short here. This one also gets TP. Using the lowest entry, it's going to be trade number 17 as a win for 18 points. Okay. Moving on, it's about 350, so that pretty much leads us right into the end of the day because this is the 4 o'clock candle, which means trade number 17 is going to be our last one. So let's go ahead and tally it all up and get our final results. All right, so these will be our final results for the 1 minute TnS, and today it walked away with 4.2 R, 105 points, and that's with 9 wins and 8 losses today. So a pretty nice day for the 1 minute TnS. It did have a decent amount of wins in there in a row. In the middle of the day, of course, it had some losses in a row as well. But a lot of the wins were for positive R, so that really helps a lot. And yeah, guys, gonna wrap it up for this daily review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.